How are we feeling about that? A loss to the Penguins and then right back on board with another W. Hey, that's how you wipe out the taste of a loss like that, eh? That's how you wash that out of your mouth, right? Shutout win against the New York Islanders, right? Oh my goodness. You know, you like to beat them a little bit. I personally, hey, look, this is how I feel. I don't see the Islanders as a rival for us. I don't really get into it all that much in terms of like the extra wanting them to win. Until they started with all this snake stuff from Tavares. You know what I mean? They started it, man. They started it, you know? We had no beef with the Islanders. And then what? Because of a business decision? Man, Toronto fans have seen all of our superstars leave to go to other towns, especially in other sports. Maybe not so much in hockey because you're still a celebrity around here. You know, if you're the star of the Toronto Maple Leafs. But we've seen stars like Vince Carter and stuff just up and leave, man. Done here. Kawhi Leonard, you know what I mean? Baseball stars in the past too. Donaldson, I believe. No, maybe not Donaldson. Doc Holliday, right? Like there was guys, man. There was guys that, yeah, they liked being here. It's not that they didn't have fun. They liked it here. They wanted to be here for life rather than nowhere. For sure. But they saw the opportunity to go somewhere else bigger and they left. For whatever reason. And you know what? When I was younger, I probably hated on some of these guys too. I probably did. Because I had idiot adults trying to tell me that they're like sleazeballs for doing it. Like they know what it's like to try and make something of yourself, eh? These sleazeball guys you meet at the bars and stuff like that when you get in your younger years, you know? Start hanging out with adults more, you know? Living the adult life. And you meet a lot of idiots that are just big children. They don't even understand themselves. So I learned it from them, and then somewhere along the way I realized, man, players doing what's right for players. I mean, if you're not going to look out for yourself as a player, who is? Your agent? No, I mean, I know you're paying them to, but in the end, they're still kind of looking out for themselves. They got to make sure they get the best deal that they can get. Right, Leslie? Thanks for that. You see what I'm saying, guys? So, Islander fans, man, you should drop this whole snake nonsense, all right? We've seen it enough times in Toronto. You got to make peace with it. People got to do what's right for them, all right? So back off. Otherwise, you can expect more of this, all right? Because it's not even just Tavares you got to watch out for when you start up with that hostility. You think every Leaf on that team doesn't want to shut those fans up when they start getting right into it, trying to boo Tavares every time he touches the puck? Tavares didn't even score tonight. I'm not even sure if he got an assist. He might be pointless. Didn't matter. The rest of the boys are like, yo, we got to win this for our captain, man. We got to win this for our captain, you know? So come on. I suggest you could not trust me because I'm a Leafs fan. I get it. But as a seasoned hockey fan, I would suggest, just like I had to learn how to do, drop the hate over silly business decisions from players. Drop it, okay? Find something else to get yourselves motivated. Because you know what? Right? Islander fans were cheering just as much as Leslie here in the chat, you know? Islander fans, I love that energy, man. That building is loud. Toronto's been getting up there, and I'm really proud of the Scotiabank Arena crew for really, getting themselves hyped up lately. But it's still nothing compared to an Islanders crowd. You hear that crowd, man? You hear that crowd? A player goes on a rush. Not even a clear break, but they get the puck and they clearly start skating down with full speed. The crowd starts getting, oh! You know what I mean? They start, oh! It's not even a real chance yet, and they're already like, oh, it could be a chance. Some people call that ignorant, right? Some people say, like places like Carolina and Nashville. Guys, it's not ignorant just because they don't understand that, like, oh, they might not get a goal there. It's not about that. It's about the fact that it even looks like they could. They're so amped up for their team that in any slightest chance that starts to form in front of them, they get hyped up for it, man. So maybe it's a situation where if that truly is ignorance, this is why they say ignorance is bliss sometimes, you know? Because I would rather be in a crowd like that for every game, you know what I mean? Than a crowd the way that Scotiabank Arena has been in the past. Now, I say in the past because I'm hoping it changes right now. It's starting to change. I'm loving what I'm seeing. If you're watching this and you go to the games, you got seasons tickets, whatever. I'm loving what y'all are doing, so keep it up, all right? It's looking good. It's sounding good. But we're still not at Islanders level yet, though. So let's get there. Let's take that from them, all right? That's what we got to do as fans. We got to steal that away from Islanders crowds, okay? And boy, the boys did it for sure tonight, huh? Marner with a couple beauties. Oh, he's the reason why they shut up. He's the reason why they shut up early, but then they started getting momentum back. You know what I mean? Second goal was good too, but then Marner seals the deal with the third one, you know? Ooh. And I tell you, man, that's exactly it. Look, Marner, if you want to watch that first goal, that's what I'm trying to teach these kids when I'm trying to help them out, is that when you have the puck, your first instinct is to skate towards the net. Obviously, right? That's where the goal is. You're trying to put the puck in the net. So you skate towards the net instinctively. But when someone's on your butt like that, when someone's over your shoulder, the best thing to do first, if you can, if you see an opportunity, is to cut them off. Right? There you go, Leslie. All right, if two guys are going for the puck, I'm trying to get the light to all shift and everything like that. If you got two guys going for the puck, first thing the guy in the front should do is try and cut off the one behind. You're allowed to do it as long as he doesn't hold him back. That's interference. You know what I mean? If he starts sticking a leg out, stick, elbows, anything to try and stop the guy from getting around him, you know what I mean? Sticking out an arm, anything like that, that's interference. But if he physically just puts himself in front of the guy behind him and then goes towards the net, right? Now you've got yourself a better chance than if you had just gone straight at him. If he just goes straight at the net, this guy comes in from the side, he's knocking him off the puck. Any number of things could happen. He could poke check it, you never know. Tie up a stick. You don't want that. So Marner does the right thing and he cuts him off first, right? Cuts him off first so he can't be caught, and then comes in and tries to pull a move or whatever it was, right? So I love it, man. I love it. And the other one was just a beauty, just kind of being in front of the net, knowing where to go, being ready for rebounds, being ready for any kind of passes to the front of the net. Guys, in hockey, I don't care which player you are on the ice, you know what I mean? Forward, defense, whatever. If that puck gets passed to you by your own teammates and you're not ready for it, you're a clown. You're a clown for a moment. You know what I mean? That's a clown maneuver. That's no good. You should always expect a pass to come to you. You know what I mean? Not be ready for. There's a difference between be ready for and expect, to literally expect it. See, when you tell yourself that pass is coming to you,
Good one,
right?
Randy.
Yeah, there you go. Good one. If you expect that pass to come to you, your body is already tensed in the right spots. You're poised, you're balanced, you're ready to go. So that when that puck hits your stick, you already know what you're gonna do with it. You're already planning, like, I'm gonna get it and I'm gonna shoot, or I'm gonna get it, wind up and fake, and then pull a move, or I'm gonna get it and then immediately put it to the backhand and try and go wide. Whatever your plan is, you should already be thinking of it as if that puck is coming to you. If it doesn't, so what? You were ready, right? Don't wait to see if it's going to happen and then try and come up with a plan. Come up with the plan as if you know that player is passing it to you. Then, if it doesn't, there's no harm done, right? Because the worst that's going to happen is they're going to shoot it, or maybe they turn it over, but then you got to get ready for that. Fine, right? You can adjust on the fly. But in terms of being ready, if the puck comes to you, always expect it. Always. I don't care if you're a defenseman on the opposite corner in the offensive zone. You know what I mean? They got it in the far right corner and you're in the back left D, right? Just protecting the blue line, making sure that nobody tries to come up the middle for a breakout, right? You know what I mean? Expect it. Expect them to just launch it over sticks to try and get it to you or anything. Always be ready. Always. You know? And that's how you get goals like that third one, you know? Woo! So some good stuff, man. I mean, they just dominated. They dominated the whole game, right, guys in the chat? They just dominated. Shots. I think hits too. Puck control, face-offs, goals, obviously. You know what I mean? Pure domination, pure control. And again, the power play, not too successful, right? But it doesn't matter because if you're already up in the scoreboard, right? If you're up in the scoreboard with the power play, again, your focus should be more about trying to wear down your opponent. Yeah, you want to score, but you want to score while using as little energy as possible, right? If you're ahead, dial back the energy and desperation and instead play position, play smart. Why? Because you got the room, right? You got the room. You know, they're the ones feeling pressure, trying to get themselves back into the game. You're in control, so make them play your style. Control, passing plays, get low percentage shots, just a lot of them. They at least got over like 40 shots tonight, and they kept the Islanders around 20. 20 shots for a whole game, while you also get 40. That's domination. That's domination. You know what I mean? That's an example where you can look at that stats and say, boom, domination right there on the stats. You can even tell if you never saw the game, right? So, I mean, steamroll through them, right? Now, don't get me wrong. Islanders are still a dangerous team. I'm not here to try and like completely wreck the Islanders, okay? Never turn your back on the Islanders. They're one of those teams that are crafty enough. They can steal a win from you anytime. And if the Leafs ever lost control for a little bit there, like if it ever got too bad, the Islanders have no problem capitalizing on it and figuring a way to get back into the game. You know, they can just do it sometimes. So you gotta, step on them and make sure you don't let them up. No mercy this time. You know what I mean? No, the score never got around 7-0 or nothing like that, so you don't ever have to let up. But at the same time, right? If you do, it could be really dangerous against a team like them. So they didn't. The Leafs just kept to their plan, kept doing what they do. It's a beautiful thing, man. And let's roll on to the next one now. I think the next one is going to be the Wednesday one, right? Against the LA Kings. Against the LA Kings. Okay, so I can't speak for sure yet. I don't know if I can speak for sure, but stay tuned on Instagram. Okay, stay tuned on Instagram, and I will let you know if I can stay up late to watch that game with y'all live here on Twitch. I'll throw it up on my little TV in here. You won't be able to see it here, obviously, but like you won't be able to hear it, nothing either, right? Have the game on, and then throw your phone up or something like that, and have me going too, and we can hang out and we can watch the game together. Hopefully, I gotta check the schedule. You know what I mean? Make sure that I don't get any last-minute assignments that need to be due or anything like that. All right, but if y'all are down, especially some of you West Coast fans out there, I will stay up late to watch a West Coast game. If y'all join me here on Twitch, okay, and you tell everybody you know that this is where the party's going to be on Twitch so they can also watch with us, all right? Let them know if we get this big enough, all right? I will definitely do it then. I'll just sacrifice anything. All right? But come on out, all right? We got some other people out there wearing this stuff to try to watch these games live and everything like that, you know what I mean? And stealing a little bit of the live thunder from us, I think. You know what I mean? They weren't doing anything live before until we started doing it. You know what I mean? Not here to drop names, not here to stir up trouble, but y'all know who I'm talking about, right? So maybe we'll try our own for a West Coast game. You know, my kids will be long asleep by then. And, we'll stay up late. I'm sure I got an early morning practice the next day, so that's going to be brutal, but, you do what you got to do. You do what you got to do. So let me know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube and everything else like that. Right? Let me know. Are we doing this or are we not? Because I need it to be big. I need to let Twitch know that we're here to stay, right? So we need to make this next one big. You'll have the whole game time, so nobody has to be here right away. Let's go, Leslie. You know what I mean? Let's go, Marner MVP. Let's go, everybody else in the chat. All right? So stick around. Let's talk to you guys now. What did I miss? What did I miss in the chat? All right? What did I miss in the chat? If you said something earlier and I didn't respond, hey, type it again. I swear. I'll see it eventually. All right? I'm not trying to ignore nobody. I'm just old. I got old eyes. You know what I mean? So let's go. What do we got?